Happy Monday, everybody. It's Coach Elizabeth here with Monday Morning Manifestation. And today we're going to talk about how to find your purpose. This can be very daunting. And I don't know about you, but it really annoyed me whenever I would turn on some show and they would say, just figure out your purpose and do that. It was like, yeah, no shit, but what is my purpose? So if you're one of those people and you're just starting out, I have some advice as somebody who thinks she's figured out her purpose. The first step is that you have to really get still in order to quiet your mind and let those messages and those feelings on what direction you should be going in and what your purpose is come through. So I know some people might have some really negative associations with meditation, and the first one might be that just everybody preaches that you should do it, and that in itself can be annoying. I'm with you. I was not good at meditating in the beginning. Actually, I really hated it. I was at this amazing spa in Miraval in Arizona, and I'm in a group guided meditation, and the only thing I could think of was how the hell I could get out of there quiet enough without disturbing everybody else. It was absolutely horrible. But the more I did it, and I played around with different meditation apps until I found one that really worked for me. I happen to love the Oprah and Deepak Chopra app. He starts out with, a little bit of wisdom in the beginning, and then he has some nice spa music, which kind of helped me focus on the mantra that was given. And it really has been amazing for me. I can tell you I started about 7 years ago, and it is a daily practice, unless the shit hits the fan with the kids. I find time to do it. You can do it on airplanes, you can do it in hotel rooms, you can do it almost anywhere, even if it's just for 5 minutes, because the guidance that's coming from above to tell you what your purpose is can't get through if you always have earbuds in your ears, you're always listening to something, you're always on the phone, you're always watching TV, something always is drawing your attention away from those messages. So that's step number one, is find some stillness in your life, and I can't tell you how much meditation will help you do that. And the second thing was that maybe you get curious about life after death. So I got very curious about it, and it was synchronicity, because at the time I actually had a drink with a now friend, former CEO boss, Amy Regan, and she gave me this amazing book, Journey of Souls, and it's by Michael Newton, and this one is actually Destiny of Souls, which is the second one. I plowed through the first one and then got this one as well. But he is a therapist that does hypnosis and past life regression on clients, and a lot of these people had many lives before. And the interesting thing for me was that in between these lives, when they were up in heaven or whatever you call it, getting ready to come back and be in another body, they got to choose what that body was going to be, what the gist of that life was going to be. And it always fit with whatever that soul needed to learn. So this provided a lot of comfort for me, somebody who may struggle with body image or things like that. I've struggled with that my whole life, just never feeling good enough, right? Nothing was ever good enough. And it really helped me to think that my soul, which I think of as me, identify as me, picked this body, picked this exact one, and picked this exact life. And, I think that yes, you can obviously go down different roads. It's not, your life is not completely predestined for you. It's not, your story isn't written yet, that you do that once you're in the body. But say people, who may have had a disease, or God forbid were, in a wheelchair or something like that. The way he explains it is that was their purpose. They actually chose that. And that's, don't get mad. I know a lot of people would say, why would anybody choose to have cancer or anything like that? And I think it's bigger than our brains can understand. But there is a divine plan. And I know I'm a regular person just like anybody else, that you absolutely can tap into your purpose. And if you're not sure what it is yet, just get curious, get quiet, let things come through, and take comfort in knowing that you chose this life. And that there's something in it, there's some level of greatness that you are supposed to achieve, and that's really all you have to worry about. And don't kill yourself trying to figure out what your purpose is yet. Just be still and trust that it will come to you as long as you are open to it and get quiet enough to hear the messages. So that's my tip for this week. I know it's a little bit more spiritual than we're into, but I'm just feeling it this week. Something's telling me that everybody out there might be at a certain point in their life where they're like, what am I doing here? What is all of this for, right? Well, everybody has a purpose. So maybe just give it a little bit of extra thought this week, and maybe take a little bit of extra time to really quiet your mind and let some of those messages come through. Okay? Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you right here next Monday.